Hey everybody, this is Dust for Dust on Gaming. A little bit of modern action here tonight. Been doing a lot of standard content on the channel. Figure I'd take a moment to do a kind of a weird modern deck. Put up a 5-0 finish by Barnhouse or Barnyard, sorry. Um, for lack of a better term, it's what happens if a blue-black control deck in Eldrazi had a baby, pretty much. So you've got kind of a blue-white or blue-black control shell here. Fatal pushes, cast downs, think twice, mana leak, search for his Kanta. Forbidden Alchemy, very powerful card. Kind of mana intensive though, but does allow you to take like any card. 2 Liliana the Last Hope, 2 Jace the Mind Sculptor, couple Damnations. And then we get into the Eldrazi spells. 3 All Is Dust. Is this right? 3 All Is Dust? Yeah. 3 All Is Dust, and an Emrakul, and 4 Drowning Hope. And then a couple Engineered Explosives is kind of a catch-all against like random things that could kind of catch you a little bit. To facilitate all this, you got your islands, you got your swamps. You also got a couple Sunken Ruins. Then you have 4 Eldrazi temples, which obviously help power out your Drowner of Hopes and your All Is Dust a little bit earlier. Then we've even gone deep and gone Shrine of the Forsaken Gods, which was a staple in the red-green Eldrazi ramp in Standard a couple seasons ago. So, interesting deck. Interesting deck. Don't know if it's good. Certainly looks fun, but let us need to reset because the sideboard's screwed up. I've got like 6 Thoughtseizes over here. Come on, Magic Online. I know it's a hard one sometimes. So, Black Eldrazi, there we go. Sideboard, 4 Thoughtseize, when you need a little more disruption against combo. 1 Knight of Soul's Betrayal. The only thing this really hits in your deck is the Scions off of Drowner Hope, which I don't know how relevant that is. 4 Relic of Progenitus. 4 Dampening Sphere, question mark. So Dampening Sphere hits your Shrine of the Forsaken Gods and Eldrazi Temple, so I don't know how good this having the Wet Ball in your deck is, and then a couple of Worm Coil Engines is another kind of sort of resilient threat. So, deck looks a little clunky. Deck might not be good, don't really know. But I do know at least one friend who loves him some Control and loves him some Eldrazi, so if this deck turns out to be good, I'll probably have to recommend it to him. But I'm going to try at least 1 2-man cube, maybe 2 if the first match goes quickly. So, reset. Blue-black Control. Modern. And here we go. Really don't know what to say about the deck. It just looked fun. Could be a train wreck. Yeah, I mean, got some card draw, got a removal spell. Guess I lead on Pluto Delta here. Gives away a little bit of information, but not really, because I would hardly suspect this is a well-played deck in Modern. So used to playing in Standard, I gotta be careful about the good old, well, Infect. This could be an interesting matchup. So I don't have to worry about something like Blood Moon, so I'm just going to go ahead and fetch up a Water Grave here. Just going to go ahead and cast down on this Glistener Elf while we can. Fatal Push is a nice nice insurance policy. If we could find Liliana, that'd be fantastic. Pass. Just let our opponents make the move. Kind of weird to lead on Blossoming Defense itself. You have another protection spell? Okay. Nope. Alright, go ahead and pass here. Hopefully our opponent doesn't go for any pumps here. Sure. Okay. Oh. Okay. Hope we peel a land here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and wrath away your board. Now we have a bunch of card draw, you have a bunch of nothing going on. Alright, so you have an Inkmoth Nexus. And a Blighted Agent. Okay. Opponent's hand was very threat dense this game. That's probably like, what's going on here? filter lands. So we still could be dead to this Ink Moth. That's not going to work out how you want to, friend. Obviously, if you drew another pump spell, I'm just dead here. So, would like to find Field of Ruin? Question mark. Opponent's got one card in hand. Yeah. Opponent's just realizing their mistake here. Willing to go to 8 here. Alright, go ahead and cast this. Think twice. Fatal Push is a nice one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Okay. You have a protection spell. So alright, so we die. Alright, so sideboarding. Definitely want the Thought Seizes. Definitely want Knight of Souls Betrayal. What do we not want in this matchup? All his dust seems a little clanky. And then Emrakul. one more cut here. Maybe like a mana leak. Field of Ruins, search for Azcanta. Sure, I guess. Hopefully our opponent's on more of a slow start. See if they have like a Spell Pierce or something here. Nope. Alright. No play still. Interesting. Past our opponent here. A little bit lacking on black mana, obviously, so. Sure. Huh. Awkward. Looking for black sources here. I guess I'd like to put that in my graveyard. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay. Go get a swamp here. Need to find a black source deck. Maybe I should have held on to that Thoughtseize. 2, 3, 4. I guess I can play around Spell Pierce here. Pass to our opponent. Guess you could conceivably have Viridian Corruptor. This deck has a lot of tools to beat. Just gonna have a 4/4 here. The 4/4 beatdowns commence. Activate as Kanta. See nothing. Any order. Alright, so what you got, opponent? Alright, so got there with that. So, is there any cards in our sideboard that actually make sense to bring in? Alex Man Leaks, Emrakul. Excuse me. Not really. We don't have a ton of ways to win the game. We've got 2 Planeswalkers and we've got 4 Drowner of Hopes. But, well, I mean, if we had black mana, I'd be inclined to keep this hand, but we don't. So, keep this hand. Opponent. Eldrazi Temple. I think that can go to the bottom. Just get rid of their mana advantage here. Huh. What you got going on over there? have another land, so... I forgot to play my land. I'm doing good. Pass. So now 3 of the 4 cards in your hand. No, I'm inclined to keep Eldrazi Temple here. It's not the greatest card in the world, but, I mean, gets us towards our drowners. See what we have here. Yeah, I'll put that in my graveyard for now. GSTMS. So, do we just go get an island here? Brainstorm. If you have a Spell Pierce, this is definitely worth a Spell Pierce, right? Faster opponent. Put back a land. And an EE, I guess. Past our opponent here. Sure. Why would our opponent shock here? That's kind of bizarre. Ow. Put back Eldrazi Temple and Engineering Explosives for now. So let's see what our opponent's up to over there. Defense, defense, distortion strike, vines. And opponent scooped. So in a matchup that could have been very, very tricky, I think this deck more than held its own. I don't know how it handles like fast aggro decks like Burn or humans. A lot of questions I don't know about this deck. So definitely going to be a deck we're going to be playing more as well. Yeah, going to send this list on to my friend. List is pretty sweet and might be something right up his alley. So this has been Dusk for Dusted on Gaming. Thanks for tuning in.